Hi, and welcome. In this video, you'll learn how to use Appian Composer to accelerate application development using an order inspection app as an example. Composer is an AI-powered tool that helps you plan and build applications by generating an application plan based on your requirements and transforming that plan into a functional starting point to build your application. This video is brought to you by Academy Online and the Appian Community YouTube channel. For more learning resources, including Appian docs and tutorials, check out the description below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for new videos. Let's start with a new application. When you land on the plan view, you'll see Appian Composer. This is where you'll start shaping your design into a real application. To get started, you have a few options. You can begin with your own requirements and generate a plan from scratch. Composer accepts natural language, so you can simply describe what you want your app to do. The more detail you provide, the more helpful your plan will be. You can also copy and paste your existing requirements, whether they're from planning documents, requirement lists, or legacy systems. If you'd rather start with something already built, Composer also offers pre-made plans for common use cases like HR onboarding, customer service, or enterprise sales. These templates can help jumpstart your process. You can select one, explore how it's structured, and customize it to fit your needs. For the order inspections example, I'll generate a plan from scratch. In the input box, I'll copy and paste my app description that would have been put together during the initiate phase. As part of this description, I have my application personas, order inspectors, and quality supervisors, and a list of user stories. Requirements can look different depending on the team, organization, and development approach. We'll focus on the elements we have here to get started. Once the requirements are pasted, click Generate Plan, and Composer will begin creating your application plan. With your application plan, you can collaboratively design, refine, and visualize the application in real time. Because you are new to Appian, let's use the plan to better understand how Appian applications are structured. The plan has 4 main components: requirements, personas, data model, and screens. Each component helps you understand the overall structure and functionality of your application. Let's look a little closer using the order inspections example. The Requirements tab outlines the planned activities, steps, and actions. This helps ensure everyone is aligned on the application's core purpose, flow, and how it will be built out. One of the core functions of the app is for order inspectors to manage order inspections by viewing orders they're assigned and completing their inspections. At the top level is an activity. It is a large piece of functionality in the app, such as order inspection management. Then, steps break down the activity. For example, order inspectors first view the orders they're assigned to, complete their inspections, then update the order status. Finally, actions detail the specific tasks or requirements within a step. The different action types, such as user actions, automated process, interface display, and more, identifies how this requirement will be built in Appian. So for viewing assigned orders, order inspectors need a list of all assigned orders, which is an interface display. Under Record Inspection Findings, you can see that order inspectors will complete actions to add their inspection findings, and similarly with updating the order status. For a more complex app with more functionality and automation, your plan could look something like this. As you can see, it provides an overview of the architecture of the app. Next, the Personas tab identifies the different user groups who have similar responsibilities and permissions within an application. For the Order Inspections app, Appian Composer used the personas provided in the requirements document. The Data Model tab provides a visual representation of your application's data structure, showing how information is organized. It helps you identify what tables and fields you need and how the data is related. if you have development experience or have used entity relationship diagrams, ERDs, before, this should look familiar. The Screens tab displays mock-ups of user interfaces, giving you a preview of the application's visual design and user experience. There are a few different screen types you'll see here: home pages, forms, and record views, which display information from a single item. These are the most common types of screens in Appian applications, and notice that there are different screens for the different personas in your plan. You can easily update and iterate on any aspect of this initial plan by chatting with AI Copilot with natural language, or by updating it manually. For example, you can ask AI Copilot to add a new requirement, adjust a persona, or refine a screen, and it will update the plan accordingly. This iterative process helps your team collaborate effectively and ensures the application plan truly meets the business needs. These different components of your plan are used to generate functional objects for your application, so ensure that they are accurate to give your team the best start to building. You've worked closely with your development team and stakeholders to finalize your application plan, and now you're ready to start building. With Appian Composer, you can generate design objects with a single click to jumpstart application building. Just remember, you can always modify and customize your application to meet your business needs, and it's important to check everything for accuracy. As a quick refresher, design objects in Appian are the building blocks of your application, such as interfaces, record types, process models, and groups. To begin, click Generate Objects in Composer. Before anything is created, you'll have a chance to review and confirm what's being generated. First, you'll see the Personas section. Composer automatically suggests groups based on the personas in your application plan. In this example, I'll keep the two suggested groups, Order Inspectors and Quality Supervisors. Next are the screens. Each screen in your plan is mapped to a design object called an interface. You'll be able to further customize these interfaces once they're created. You'll also notice a site is generated. This is the workspace where users will interact with your app and complete their tasks. On the Data tab, you'll see record types created based on your data model. Also, the associated database tables will be generated along with the record types. If you expand each record type, you can configure record actions and record views. Record actions allow users to interact with data, like starting a new inspection. Record actions are built as process models, which define how workflows run in Appian. Record views display information about a single item, like a summary view, for a specific order with its details, and are configured as interfaces. I'll leave the suggested options as is for now. Click Next to review everything before generating. Make any final changes, and when you're ready, click Generate. Be sure to download the database script for your record types before closing out of the dialog. This is helpful to keep for safekeeping or to hand off to your database administrator. Now let's shift over to the object list to see everything that was generated. From the left-hand menu, navigate to the Build view. This is your full list of design objects, interfaces, record types, process models, groups, and more, all created based on your application plan. To get a high-level view of how everything comes together, let's take a look at the site that was created. To get there, I'll click the navigation menu in the top right corner of Appian Designer and find the site that has the same name as the application. This will open the site that Composer generated. I'll start on the Order Inspector dashboard, one of the screens from the plan. This is where an order inspector will do their work. They can view a list of assigned orders, track tasks, and take action. To add a new inspection, they can click the New Inspection button, which is a record list action. This form was also defined in the plan. To view details for a specific order, the inspector can click an order ID to open the summary view, another screen that came directly from the plan. On the summary view, inspectors can find details about the order as well as information on past inspections. Additionally, sample data was generated throughout the app so you can get a more realistic experience as you are building and testing your app. If an inspector needs to update an order, they can do so from the related action. All of these workflows and screens were automatically created based on your application plan, streamlining the process from planning to a working app. For more videos and to keep learning about the latest Appian features, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And for more resources to learn Appian, check out the description below or visit academy.appian.com.